Yo, so today I'll be giving y'all a bunch of tips on how to get ready for the update that is most likely coming next weekend in Anime Defenders. So let's get into it. So the first thing you want to get to prepare for the update is a bunch of gems. You can see I currently have a reasonable amount of gems, not too much, not too less. I still have some shiny mythicals that I obviously get to sell for some more gems. After I sell these, I'll probably have about 150k. 150k is definitely going to be enough. I recommend getting about 50 to 100k if you can, and if you can't, you know, get like 20k so you can at least get mythic pity once, and maybe obviously get a shiny mythical. That'll be a big dub. But I definitely recommend getting a bunch of gems in case we maybe get another limited banner, or we get a standard banner, maybe some new units added to the standard banner, maybe a new secret, maybe 5 new mythicals or something. I don't know how much units they're gonna add, but I hope they add a bunch of units. I also hope they'll add something like index rewards. I'm actually expecting them to add it at some point. I don't know if it's going to be in the next update though. Next tip, you want to farm trade crystals, because obviously trades are a very essential part of the game. I'm not the best example though, because, you know, I currently literally have 0, but like, I definitely recommend you farming some trade crystals for the update. Yet again, I probably have like 5 more days until the update. I'll definitely be farming up like probably around 400 or 500. I recommend, if you can, definitely above 100, so you can at least do like 20 rolls on a secret, a possible new secret, or 25 rolls on a mythical. You know, you can definitely guarantee yourself at least a decent trade. And especially if you get a shiny mythic, trades are always worth it, because even if you get a good trade, you'll be able to sell it. Let's assume you get precision, it'll be worth a bit more. So it's always a dub to spin on shiny mythicals, especially in the new update, because the mythicals are going to be worth more. I'm not sure if every unit is going to be trade locked. Like if we join the trade server right here, you can see that my egress is trade locked. It'll be tradable in 2 days and 13 hours. I don't know. I think that's because they're on a limited banner. I assume that's why. Because it's a limited banner, they don't become tradable until later. That's what I'm assuming. But yet again, I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, it's always worth it to spin on shiny mythicals, because they'll also have some other value apart from being on your team. Next tip also has to do with the banner. I definitely recommend getting the current limited banner before, you know, it goes away, because these units will definitely hold a lot of value in the long run, because they are limited. They're the first limited banner ever, and if you might know something about the first limited or whatever, it always is worth a lot in like a couple months / years after the update. So like, let's assume you quit after this update, your limited units will be worth a bunch, maybe in a couple months. Maybe your shiny mythical is actually worth a lot now, because people are trying to get the Warriors cosmetic. Because if you didn't know, the cosmetics look absolutely insane. Look at this, look at how nice this looks. So definitely the cosmetics will hold a lot of value, at least I think. Look at how nice these cosmetic looks. Though is definitely my favorite, but that's probably because the older one doesn't really fit with my avatar. But these units will definitely hold some value in, you know, the long run, because, you know, they're limited and their cosmetics are very, very clean. Yet again, we don't know how much the cosmetics will improve with every update, but I assume they will, you know, improve a lot. Next up, we have, you obviously want the star fruits / star rifts, because, you know, let's assume you get a secret. Let's assume there's going to be a new banner secret. You want to obviously immediately be able to evolve him. Currently, I don't even have enough to evolve egress, so let's assume I get an egress. I'd obviously want to save up about 15 to 20 of each star. I think I recommend about, if you want to evolve 2 units, maybe a secret and a mythical, or 2 mythicals, I recommend about 20 to 25 of each star. It should get you there, and epics are obviously really easy to obtain, and all that sort. Next up, we have farm risky dices. What I mean by that is, if you, let's assume you get a secret, right? Let's assume you get egress. Let's assume you have trash stats. You obviously want to roll on them a bit and get OB stats, you know, in one roll, because, you know, that kind of stuff happens. Yeah, so now I would basically be able to evolve him. And there we go. I just actually rolled insane stats. What the hell? But you see, there you go. You get a dice, you will immediately get good stats, and you'll be able to evolve him, and you'll be able to get a bunch more value out of your possible shiny mythic, or you just have a way better mythic that you'll be able to use on your team. Actually quite insane we rolled those stats there, by the way. That's quite lucky. Next, I'm not entirely sure if the bear unit is limited, because it's going to be weird having like 17 different units and evo items in the long run. So let's assume the bear unit is limited. I definitely recommend you get him, because even if it's just for trading purposes, even if you're going for a shiny or normal, he is definitely getting a big buff in the next update, which has been confirmed by one of the devs. So he's already getting a big buff. So it's definitely already recommended you get him just as a play unit. If you get him shiny, you have a lot of trading value, you know, which always helps a lot, because trading is quite an important aspect of the game. If you're wondering how I made all my gems, you know, I mostly traded for them. What I do, I buy mythicals low and sell them high. It works like a charm. You know, if you want a guide on how to make gems, you know, let me know in the comments. I definitely will. Also, now that we're getting into the plugs, it would be really appreciated if you could leave a like and subscribe. You know, that helps out the channel a lot. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't recommend going for shiny Bear King. I just recommend getting one. And if you get a shiny, you get lucky. If you don't, you don't. I wonder if shiny hunter actually affects Bear King. I assume it does, but I'm not sure. Yeah, but I definitely recommend you get Bear King, even if it's just as a playing unit, because like I said, you'll be getting a big buff. And then next is get meta units. What I mean by that is, look at my team. All these units will be very useful in the next update, because I'll literally be able to clear out any stage they throw at me. You know, let's assume, I don't know, we get portals next update. Let's assume so. I will be able to easily clear those out, especially if you have a team. Let's assume the unit HP doesn't scale. It'll be very easy to, you know, clear it as a team. I might even be able to solo them, because I literally have 3 secrets with Requiem, another unit with Requiem, and then one with Almighty, which is kind of crazy. And obviously a money unit. I still have to roll Midas Touch on her, but that's for the long run. But you get the point. If you have a meta team, you'll very much easier be able to grind portals and all that sort. Which makes, you know, the game a lot easier. Another thing, let's assume they do add portals, all right? You definitely want to save up a lot of gems too, because I'm assuming you're going to be able to buy the portals for gems or for another currency. Kind of similar to AA, where you bought the portals for gems, and then, you know, you bought also items to buy Evo items with for gems. Or not for gems, you bought them with the in-game currency and with gems. It could be both. But assuming that they add portals, I definitely recommend you get a bunch of gems, because, you know, we don't know if they do add portals, if you will drop a portal from another portal, if that makes sense, or if you have to, you know, keep buying them. So I would definitely save up a bunch of gems for that, because might end up helping a lot. Another thing that I would recommend for the update is, yet again, we won't know for sure what currencies you'll need. So I definitely recommend saving up about like 2, maybe probably between 2 and 500k gold, because we don't know. You might be able to buy more stuff for gold. Maybe you'll be able to do other stuff with gold in the next update. Yet again, we don't really know for sure. But yet again, it's always very good to stock up on every in-game currency. So like I said, risky dices, star rifts, frostbinds are also really important. I didn't really mention that, but that's basically the same as risky dices. You want to stock up on those. You want to stock up on leveling up items too. It's really important that you're able to level up the units immediately. Like as you can see right here, I'm stocked up on 2, because you know, Tiny has some story. And, you know, I'll instantly be able to max multiple units in the new update. Let's assume I get a new Curse Prince. I'll be able to max him immediately, which that obviously helps out a lot. The higher level your units are, the more damage they do, obviously. So yeah, I recommend getting about 1,000 if you can underwater chest. That's enough to max, I think, 2 units. So yeah, that was it for this video. Please consider leaving a like and subscribing if you found this useful. Have a nice day, and bye bye.